into it because we're literally half a minute away. I've been up for like 3 minutes, so it's actually pretty. Am I? No, I am. Guess it's fun. I'll make adjustments. Let me leave it in this mode in case. Okay, it's 8. Keep. It's live. I don't hear. So speak for half a minute. What's happening? I can.
It's really funny.
That's not. We're here.
To avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Okay. May or may not have been linked to the trailer, so we missed the beginning.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws.
Yeah, at least we made for Maju. Okay, so Maju's the 5-star. Should be expected.
A bitter pill to swallow. Feast your eyes! Watch and learn!
Copy's 4-star. Yeah, unfortunate. His animation trick.
Sight clear!
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Oh, what the fuck? Hunter is here. Okay, so I missed all the story bits in the beginning. That's unfortunate.
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Awesome! Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, we've
They didn't
got a
post a code red.
jam-packed program today, and we even have more hosts than usual.
Oh,
So why don't we
oh,
go
this is gonna
around
be
and
juicy
take
then.
a moment to introduce ourselves.
Sure thing. Hey
Yeah, if they
everybody,
don't post the code
it's
right
so
away,
good to
that
see
means
you all again.
that they can
I'm
spread out
Kimberly
more,
Ann
which
Campbell,
means more
the voice of
content for us
Nahida.
to look
I'm
at.
so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler. Hello, everyone. My name is Anjali Kunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice.
Gosh damn it,
I'm
ants,
sure
get
everyone's
out of the
waiting
way.
to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in.
I stopped wearing
So,
Crocs.
let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Going to straight to wishes right away. Ahida, Nilo. Okay. Down the code. Oh, of course, Kafe's running with Mayu on the second half. Gotta see more in their kids to see where or not they're worth going. I can pull off. I can pull a second tab off to the side. So. Oh, and they show off the weapon right. Let me see if I can pull a second tab to the side so I can. I can just input the code. I don't know. Recently, I had to.
When on the
Yeah.
road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
That's his name.
The doctor will see
Okay.
you now.
Seems the code right.
Taking a turn for the better.
Shields.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds
They don't have
so
a tinge.
cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh wow, I think you're
Oh.
right.
Wait a
I think
minute.
you're right. Personally, I
Calculate
love his
that is-
voice. Think it's amazing.
I think.
Also, you can't go wrong with purple
Not
pants.
biased at
You
all.
really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of
he
mysterious like
whipped out
that.
the moon Carter.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers, so travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baiju also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baiju really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu-Tao would do.
As fate would have it, Baiju's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Baiju and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story quest to hear some of Baiju's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baiju will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baiju in the
That's
field, you
interesting.
can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items.
I feel like for
which
the
will
most
heal
part,
your
for most
current
people, it's
active character.
probably
So, since Baiju's a doctor, I
doesn't
think
really
it's
matter
pretty
that
safe
much.
to say that
But you know,
most of
it's
his
cool.
combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baiju believes that even in a difficult spot, as
Dendro
long as the
application.
diagnosis and treatment are
Seems
done
a bit
properly,
slow.
lives can always be saved.
Sweet.
maybe a bit slower.
Looks
than
like we'll be able to
Yaoyao's
try out some new
application,
team
but
compositions with him in mind.
finding healing
For
could be.
sure. Well, all right, I think that's all we have for Baiju, so let's move on to our
Alright.
next playable character. I bet many travelers
Kave is
already know
where-
him well.
My interest lies.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes.
So his
to sustain a
suitcase is
pleasant
also
conversation.
a robot drone thing. So it looks like he uses a sword.
Come at me! Breaking new ground!
His attack animation is pretty cool. Now wearing that, it looks like a. He looks like a TPS.
Cool.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some
Dendro person.
cool accessories. I am jealous.
I should know.
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Super Bloom.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty-
okay, so since Kave has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kave is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarzaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kave's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kave, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his Mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. Take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So, you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with I'll Hate Them.
But aren't I'll Hate Them and Kave polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kave thinks that I'll Hate Them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kave can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kave's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kave can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative
that's actually kinda
designer,
useful for me,
Kave
'cause I
must
still-
always bring tools with him. And his toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kave with
'Cause I
tools,
so do
but also has many
furniture
interesting
stuff.
uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kave's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kave's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kave won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kave's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay, so that should be just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, and Kaveh will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school.
Is the
As
last
for
one a
the
new character,
Inter-Darshan
or is
Championship,
that
each
Wanderer
of the Darshans
because
will be selecting a
we
single
did see him in
member
the
to
trailer?
represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
there's also no
Right.
Hayfo.
So maybe we can talk about some
I forgot what
gameplay
how
the
Hayfo's
travelers can
thing
expect to
is.
see.
I don't think I'll Hayfo.
It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah. Each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games
There's
for
gotta be
everyone to
someone new.
enjoy. For example, Layla's Rutawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aww.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So
know
which
why, but this
Darshan's
reminds me of
events
Mario.
are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about.
But
Combat
hey,
and,
we do
and
take on
battle and
Farza.
victory and never losing. Ever.
Okay.
Never
Confident
Speaking of
dying.
Farza, I still need to
Oh,
Wow.
play her.
I like the star one. I like stars.
play
It's
her
very
hang out.
cool.
I'm
Yeah.
debating whether or not I'm
I'm
gonna do it on
most
my own.
excited to listen to a
As a-
story because I think that's about
As a
my
stream.
speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not
I think
forget
as much as
that
I
in
like
addition to the Wisdom
character
Gala,
hangouts,
we
I feel
still
like
have
I
the
would
Inter-Darshan
just play it on-
Championship.
So
This
probably
is a
just play it on
contest
my
of
own.
wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan
Just
is
so I
able
can
to
have more time
claim
to
the title
focus
of
on
champion.
Very cool. Oh, and
Time
there
to
is one more thing to
finishing off the
mention here.
path.
Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so
Hey,
be sure
and
not
they're
to
getting
miss
some
it.
spotlight.
Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla.
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will
Oh, no,
also be
not the
taking place
Wii.
in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the Wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynut. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers
that's
keep
gonna be
leveling
nice.
up their characters.
In
I
addition
definitely
to
need
the
more of these
events we've
because I'm
already
planning to
mentioned, there will
round
be
of
one more event taking place in an
character.
all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
And it's
Oh, but
it's okay,
one
go.
more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
Oh. I see a Hydro damage bonus, HP bonus. KBRAT KA. Okay, hopefully they keep it under. Hydro damage. After normal. Okay, after using any skill, get a stack. Under stacks, you gain more attack and hydro damage. Stacks created by each of the things exist independently. Wait, that's actually so much damage. I think that's the new hydro set. Oh, and then HP. Skills and damage bonus, or damage. After they take damage, the bonus is to 80. And the effect can have 5 stacks.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
Oh,
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss.
Oh.
Although it was
northwest
originally
is where
desert,
that
the ecological
cave
system
has
has
been.
completely changed due to the power of the
Okay,
abyss,
so yeah,
and it has become
speculations
a
are
large, uninhabited
kinda
area
right
of
that we would
swamps
get
and
something there.
wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search.
Oh,
There
what
will
the
be a
heck?
Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, this area is
We'll
this
be
one
able to fly
statue of the
around
7?
now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out. Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilly-churl rogues. These Hilly-churls are wandering across Tevat and do not belong to any particular Hilly-churl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilly-churls or tribes in need
They
of help.
attack kind of slow.
And they also have a unique
I don't know if I like that or
combat
hate
style.
that.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region.
But this particular
Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that
For
ruled
the lore
Sumeru,
people, that name
but
is.
its color later changed to that
Been
of
waiting on
yellow
that name.
sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful.
Oh, the
The
movement
battle
seem a
will be
bit.
split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second
Oh,
phase
ew.
of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Huh.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure. I think
Alright,
there'll
so
be
I
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm gonna
interesting things
start
for travelers to learn in
that
this
patch
one.
doing.
So be sure
Go
to look
straight
forward
into
to it.
the Nahida's story.
Absolutely. And that's
Probably for the
about all
exploration.
we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled
Yep,
The
we love our music.
Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice!
Nice, I love the Sumeru region music.
Yeah, I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm
Yeah.
super
heck
excited.
yeah.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
Oh wow, that was pretty nice between. Let's do code. Jesus. Wait, mix popping off. 7, 9, 6. Me too. I typed that right. Like I typed it right. Successfully. No, it's any. It's a nice and all. Oh, what if there is gonna be big news. Unless they just say big news, this is what we. But nevertheless, it looks like a patch.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter, and
Nahida
and confronting
very
the
cool.
new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
Ah, so sick.
Definitely.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Baiju and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
It's got layers.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza looked super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this is the end of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me again.
Of course, this is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, okay. So no Fontaine teaser, like some people think. But no, definitely a lot to go for the patch. Got 2 story quests, exploration, main event which has a bunch of characters which is fun. I wonder if they replace Tenori's V, because I gotta figure out I want to chat again because I think last time for the Wimbledon, like at the start, like I switched to GP, but then I caved in out of convenience to just play for England. We'll have to see. Alright, so I'll be back with F. And I think, and I believe next week is I update what just the bat for that. But we'll see. Alright, everyone has a good day.